Yes, I'm addicted, okay? And you know what? I don't even think it's a problem because I just feel like credit cards have really opened me up to a whole new world. You know what I mean? I'm talking fancy lounge access, skipping the line at the airports, travel insurance, and basically things I thought were only meant for rich people. Okay, so yeah, watch this video and I'm gonna tell you how you too can be part of that world. Let's get into it. If you made it through that intro, I just want to let you know that you are hot and sexy as shit. Like, thank you so much because, yeah, you're hot. That's all I have to say. I mean, I decided to do that like 3 seconds before I got on camera. My neighbors hate me, but who the fuck cares? Anyways, so let's start with my baby, the Capital One Venture X credit card. I mean, yes, I paid $400 for this. But guess what? I'm gonna do it again because it's giving me back thousands in return. Let me explain. The membership fee for this is $395. However, you get $300 in travel credits for having the card. So automatically this gets knocked down to $95. Okay, then there's also a sign up bonus, which is typically about 75,000 points, right? So it's like if you hit something like $4,000 of spend in the first 3 months, you get 75,000 points. So I hit that and I got my points. And if you watched the video before this one, you've seen that I used my points to redeem for a $6,000 business class flight. So yes, I have gotten thousands in return for paying $395. This is basically my PSA for all my friends who are scared to get this card. You know who you are, I'm looking at you, right? I just feel like we can't keep being penny wise pound foolish. Ew, why did I say that? But whatever, shut up, you get the point. But yeah, that's just the start. A year into having the card, you get 10,000 points as an anniversary bonus. Like, thank you for being hot and sexy and for still using the card. You know what I mean? So there's enough perks, in my opinion, that like balance out the cost of the card. Now, obviously you have to use it smartly. The APR on that card, for example, is like 29%, which is high as hell. But again, first video of this series, we talked about why you need to pay your credit card in full, on time, always, you know? So as long as you're doing that and you're just using it to pay for like regular stuff, you're winning. The card also gives you lounge access in the airports when you're traveling, which has literally changed. I honestly, I'm not trying to be dramatic. Literally this whole video has been extra, but this is my experience. I feel like this shit has genuinely changed my life because of the mindset it's helped me form, right? Like free food in the airports, for whatever reason, feels like I have won the lottery. Y'all know food in the airport be expensive as shit. So if I'm allowed to enter lounges just because I have a credit card, winning. Like, I've always loved traveling, like getting to the destination, but I've actually always hated the whole airport process. This, however, has just made me feel like, yeah, let me get to the airport, let me check out the lounge, like, let me see what's going on there. Like, I really be living my life. And again, it's the psychology of like, I thought this was only for rich people. I thought I would never know what's behind those doors. Now I travel and it's almost part of the fun for me, stopping in these lounges. It might not seem like a whole thing to you, but shit, I like it, so I'm just speaking my truth over here. Still on the travel topic, the card gives you price drop protection, right? So I booked a flight the other day and the price dropped. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to keep looking at the website. They just automatically give me a refund. They were like, hey bro, here you go. Again, perks that if I did not have the card, I would not have access to, right? If I was booking it regularly with like Expedia.com, bitch, if that price dropped, Expedia be like, we have your money, okay? There's also like global entry and like TSA pre-check. So you're skipping the lines at the airport to check in when you come back into the US, like smooth sailing, baby. I mean, when you think of all the time and energy it saves you, $400 is literally nothing compared to what you get. You know what I mean? And this is just the Capital One Venture X, but other cards have their different perks. For example, if I were to ever move back to the US, I am most definitely getting the American Express Platinum card. Like that one costs $695, but you get like $200 airline credit, $200 hotel credit, $240 entertainment, $200 Uber. Hello. It eventually pays for itself, right? But again, these things have just let me know that sometimes you have to just like pay the entry fee, but like what's behind the doors is like so worth it. You feel the vibe? Now, yes, your credit score does have to be hot and sexy for you to be approved for most of these like premium credit cards. If yours is kind of dusty right now, you're gonna need to clean it up before you get approved, right? But you know, let me know in the comments if you need some help with that, and I would definitely make a video on how to improve your credit score. So yeah, if you're ready to know what the people know, ask me your questions and get some answers. Like what's a saver and how do you, what's the word? Score. I'm having too much fun with this for no fucking reason. I never made it to Broadway, okay? So this is the rebound. So if we want to get into strategy a little bit, these are my three main cards. This is the Capital One Venture X. This is the Chase, nope. This is the Capital One Saver card. And then this is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I have other ones, but these are the main ones I use. Why? Because the way to really stack up your points is by using the card that gives you the highest multiplier. So the Capital One Saver card, for example, you get 3x back on grocery stores, for example. So I go grocery shopping, I spend 50 bucks in points or rewards miles, I would get 150 miles. Now, because this is a strictly cashback card, it will show up as a $1.50 cashback reward. However, because I also have the Capital One Venture X, I'm able to transfer the points I earned from here to this one, right? So that would then technically be 150 points that I would stack up and then use towards travel. You know what I mean? So I pay for groceries with this one, and it also has a 3% or 3x category for like dining as well. So sometimes I use this one, but the Sapphire Preferred also has 3x on dining. So I use it depending on which one is closest in reach, but that's the main thing I use these cards for. Then this one has 2x back on everything, which is like so amazing. So whether you go to the movies, you go to an amusement park, you go to anywhere, 2x back on all purchases for this one. For example, if you pay for travel with this card in the Capital One travel portal, you will get 5x back on that purchase. So my ticket cost me $200. I would get 1,000 points for that. Amazing. Or if I book hotel through the Capital One portal as well, altogether it was $500. I get 10x points on the total purchase. So that would be quick math, 5,000. So these are just the ways I use the card. Basically, this is how to like maximize your points, right? Why would I spend, this one has the numbers on it, so I have to be careful. I have the Freedom Flex as well. So if I went grocery shopping and my bill was 50 bucks, I would only get 50 points with the Freedom Flex. However, if I use my Saver card, I would get 150 points. You know what I mean? So yeah, it might take a while for you to get used to, but like knowing what card earns what per purchase is basically the strategy to maximize the points rewards you get. Another way to rack up points is like when you're going out with friends, be like, oh no, you know, let me just pay for it, put it on my card, because you're stacking up your points. But I mean, make sure you get that Venmo back, but it's a way to do it. Like when my family wants to travel places now, I'm like, don't worry, I love you, don't stress, let me book it for you, because I'm racking up these points. I mean, they're gonna send me the cash, but I'm really just trying to do, I'm strategizing over here, okay? Oh my fucking days. Was that on my nose the whole time? Can I like edit it out in post? Why was that on my nose? I don't even give a fuck at this point. So if I've convinced you to get any of these cards, the one thing I ask is that you please use the links in my description, my affiliate links, because rent is due, okay? I'm a very simple man. I buy burrito and I pay rent. That is all I really do. Please use my links. Thanks. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's my sales pitch for why credit cards are really the bomb, if you ask me, as long as you use them right. And sometimes using them right also means going in debt. Watch this video where I explain what I just said.